At work, I have to deal with complex gynecological problems and cancer treatment. However, I felt let down by myself when my friends asked for advice on how to prevent cancer on a healthy individual, and I realized a significant mistake, rather a glaring omission. Despite writing a number of articles in medical journals, my blog, our YouTube videos, and even chapters in Oxford textbook, these simple issues was not addressed by me so far. So today, this is for you. With the recommendations from the American Institute of Cancer Research, Harvard University in Massachusetts, Johns Hopkins University in North America, Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, England's Macmillan Institute, and with my own studies over the past 2.5 decades, here are 10 proven ways to avoid cancer. Every kings and queens and common people like you and me can follow these every day. Interestingly, such 10 easy ways to live a simple life will not cost you a single penny out of your pocket. Your precautions will reduce your future hospital bills. These are from evidence-based medical research, not anecdotal or anyone's personal opinion. Number 1. Avoid red meat and eating processed meats. Red meat consumption is prevalent all over the world. At home, during festivals, people always turn to red meat. There is much debate about which meat is called red meat and which is not. It is no-brainer. The meat harvested from mammals is known as red meat. This includes goat, lamb, pork, beef. The city of Boston was the center of American independence movement. The Boston is famous in the medical world for something else. The Harvard School of Public Health is located there. Scientist Mariam Farvid is a well-known figure in research on the link between diet and cancer. Until now, it was known that only colon and rectal cancer was caused by red meat. But in 2021, the famous meta-analysis study of Mariam, we came to know that eating red meat and processed meat increases the risk of many other cancers. Breast, uterus, lung, and even liver cancer is common. Not only the consumption of meat, but also how the meat is cooked is very important. Cooking meat at a very high temperature releases harmful chemicals called heterocyclic amine or HCA, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons or PAH, which increases the risk of cancer. Processed meat is placed in the same category as tobacco and cigarettes on the WHO list on harmful chemicals. These include ham, sausages, smoked meat, etc. Means the way the meat is processed with more salt and smoke increases the taste and smell. So, what's the remedy? Will it be then better to eat raw meat? Not at all. There is risk of infection there too. So, take non-red meat option which is cooked responsibly. Cut down on alcohol to prevent cancer. Consuming alcohol provides pleasant short-term euphoria, but long-term consequences are dire. After consuming alcohol, it turns into a chemical called acetaldehyde in the liver. This chemical damages the DNA of human body. Also, alcohol metabolism produces free radicals in the body, which causes oxidative stress. Alcohol consumption directly affects the metabolism of vitamins A, C, D, E, and folate, increasing the amount of unnecessary estrogen in the blood. Extra estrogen causes cancer. In 2023, World Health Organization published a landmark research in the Lancet Public Health Journal. WHO warned the doctors about the association of alcohol with about 7 different types of cancer. These include food pipe, liver, colorectal, and breast cancer. Cut down on fast food to avoid cancer. Especially cut down fast foods which are high in fat, sugar, and salt. During celebration with fast food, more calories, sugar, and saturated fat enters our body than necessary. A single serving of fast food contains much more calories than we normally consume. Weight increases, and being overweight can cause at least 12 different cancers. Breastfeed the baby. If you are a mother and you have the opportunity, do not forget to at least try to breastfeed the baby. Many times, however, babies do not get breast milk for various reasons, but if possible, take advantage of this opportunity. According to recommendations of WHO and UNICEF, mothers' risk of breast cancer is greatly reduced if the baby is exclusively breastfed for first 6 months. Also, breastfed babies don't get fat as quickly as they grow up. As a result, the child's future stays secure too. Other foods should be introduced after 6 months. Keep your weight under control to prevent problems. Being overweight gives you knee or back pain. Along comes heart diseases, blood pressure, diabetes, and multifold increased risk of at least 12 different cancers. A type of chemical called cytokine is produced in the body from these extra fat tissues, which increases chronic inflammation of the body. It reduces body's ability to fight cancer. If there are more fat tissues in the body, excess estrogen is produced and insulin levels in the body reach an alarmingly high level. Unwanted cell division increases. Uncontrolled cell division is called cancer. So, pay attention to the right food. Say no to sugar. Eat less alcohol. Do portion control when eating. Include enough fiber in the diet. It will fill the stomach but will not add extra calories and you will feel full. And yes, 3 to 4 hours of moderate to heavy exercise per week is mandatory to get better memory power, emotions and health. Stay physically active all the time. Walk as much as you can outside home. If you have to always sit and work on the computer, then get up and walk and move your shoulders once in a while. Use your mobile's alarm clock to remind yourself about that. Do some free hand exercises during work hours. Maybe your office colleagues will make fun out of you, but in a few days you will see that they have realized their mistake and joined your club. There are various scientific theories to recognize what is moderate and what really is a heavy exercise. To choose the right exercise, you need to know this. Use this tip. After doing this exercise, if you cannot sing without being breathless, you have done a moderate exercise. If you cannot even complete a sentence after a workout without being out of breath, then you have done heavy exercise. Well done. So, after an exercise, if you can hum and sing, that is not an useful exercise at all. Exercising regularly for proper duration improves our body's immune system, reduces chronic inflammation, excess estrogen and insulin level also decreases. Make it a daily habit for going out or walk outside your house. Walking inside the house may not count. There is not a single tablet which can give you the benefit of regular exercise. From increased immunity to anti-cancer powers, from sharp memory to preventing diabetes and heart diseases, you will get everything by walking regularly. So promise yourself today and decide to start exercising right now. Sugar. Say no to sugar or other simple carbohydrates and artificial sweeteners. In a 330 ml normal size can of cold drinks, it can contain 9 tablespoonfuls of sugar. That is tablespoon, not teaspoon even. Sugars or simple carbohydrates are equally harmful no matter how you consume them, in tea, coffee, cooking or cold drinks. If you want to know the sugar secret, links to our 2 articles are down below. Get to know sugar and sugar's nicknames. Behind these nicknames, sugars hide in the store purchased food. All carbohydrates are not sugar. We have plenty of complex carbohydrates in food without sugar, like rice, onion, atta, etc. Everything goes to the stomach and becomes sugar eventually. So it is better not to eat any more extra sugar. Sugar consumption turns body's metabolism into a complete mess. Over 12 cancer processes may start with abnormal body metabolism. So be careful not to take sweets or cakes outside your birthdays. Hospital bills of lakhs of rupees are hiding behind the regular rasagullas of 15 rupees. Include enough vegetables, fruits and fiber in your diet. Food, vegetables and fruits establish direct contact with nature. They contain fiber. Along with lots of vitamins and minerals, these type of food fiber feeds the probiotic bacteria in your stomach. In return, these gut-friendly bacteria fight various diseases and cancer silently. Eat 30 grams of fiber throughout the day. Take at least 5 handful portions of vegetables and fruits that should contain that much of fiber. Eating these every day will reduce the risk of at least 5 cancers. These include colon cancer, esophagus, mouth, throat, stomach, and even gynecological cancers. Vegetables and fruits contain a variety of phytochemicals that help the body fight cancer. Avoid advertised anti-cancer tablets or supplements. Due to the overwhelming fear associated with the word cancer, numerous marketing tactics capitalize on our anxieties. You often hear that taking this tablet, that syrup, root, bark, or plant extract will reduce chances of getting cancer. Actually, eating a balanced diet with right vegetables and protein reduces the risk of cancer more than any supplement or tablet can. So, supplements or tablets are outside the scope of countries' medicine regulations. So, there is no control on whatsoever what goes inside your stomach through these supplements. Allopathy medications are regularly monitored in most countries. Because of the lack of regulations on supplements and various herbs, the safety of these ingredients is in question. Always choose treatment under international guidelines and recommendations to prevent cancer. After the diagnosis of cancer, the treatment should be carried out in accordance with the international guidelines and recommendations. The chances of achieving positive outcomes skyrocket when treatment adheres to guidelines and recommendations rather than relying on random convenient therapies. There will be no unnecessary expenses if you follow this way. Stay on follow-up after the treatment. Remember, once you have got cancer, there is possibility of developing more cancer in the future. You should not get alarmed as most of these cancers are preventable. Yet, you can ask those things during the follow-up with your doctor. If you don't have cancer, don't forget to get regular screening tests as recommended by WHO. Why? It is possible to take early precautions by doing some tests on healthy people. Once symptoms appear, screening tests no longer are useful. What is a screening test? To know the details, the link of article on this is given below. Read it. The most important of these is pap smear of healthy women and breast self-examination once a month, which you can do it yourself within the comfort of home. Soon, we'll publish a video research to tell you the difference between day-to-day diagnostic tests and screening tests, the difference between them. Come back here to learn those life-saving strategies. That's all today. Have a good day.